So listen, I don't know one person out there, including one of the wealthiest people in the world, Warren Buffett, that doesn't need or want more money. In fact, I've been doing one-on-one mentorship and training and coaching at a high level for probably a good 15 solid years. You know what the number one thing that most people indicate in the forms that I have fill out is, I need to make more money. The moment that you start talking about showing people how to make more money, you have their full undivided attention. What do you think the reason a lot of people get into multi-level marketing is? Because they want to make money. They want to do what they love. They want to have more free time. And there's a good chance you that are watching this video, you don't take the vacations that you want to take. You're probably not living life on your terms. You're probably stuck working a job that you hate. You're probably, frustrated because you don't have the money to do what you really want to do, eat what you really want to eat, buy what you really want to buy. And let's get real. That is a very, very empty feeling. You know, all these people that say money can't buy happiness, that's a false belief, my friends, because I know a lot of people that are extremely depressed and unhappy because they're not able to live life because unfortunately, so you gotta watch your words. Because there's a proverb that says money answers all things, and it's true. The answer to everything that you need, my friends, is attached to money. You got to have money to be able to buy the house that you want to have, to be able to take your kids on trips, to be able to give to charity. You know, the poor can't help the poor. And yeah, it's true. Of course, you're going to meet people that have money that aren't happy. But that's not the real issue. The real issue is I'm going to give you right now 7 very practical ways that you can start to get money flowing into your life. Because if you have a shortage of cash, there is a reason. I know because I've been there. I've had times when I had a lot of money in my hands. And I've had times that I self-sabotage and I found a way to get back to my belief, and my personal level of comfort when it comes to money. I made decisions consciously and subconsciously, mostly subconsciously, that got me back to that level or up to that level. And so what I want to do is I really want to help you guys because I know what it's like to be completely, utterly out of money. I know what it's like to want to do something and not have the money to do it. I know what it's like to feel like I needed a vacation, but I couldn't afford to take one. Feel like I needed some time away from the pressures of life, but I just couldn't afford to stop working. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 7 practical things you can do now. Okay, so let's start. Number 1 is, and some of you may have heard it, but you got to do it. This is like, I think what we need more in our life is more extremism, more blocks of time where we go all in on something. And this is one of them. That is, number 1, fixing your money beliefs and your energy about money. It must be broken. Every single negative, limiting belief that you have about money or wealth or price must be broken. And you must completely have a transformation of money energy in your life. You have to have a vibration, a power, a belief that A, it's okay to be wealthy. B, you deserve to be wealthy. You should never, ever feel guilty for being blessed. And it all starts with having an abundant mindset. It all starts with being grateful for what you have, but also with that gratitude, there's a belief that, you know what? I deserve better and I'm going to get better. I deserve more. And, when you really start living with those feelings and have those beliefs that you're worth what you charge. I remember when I was launching my speaking and coaching business, my fees were low, and that's why I teach my son to never use words like expensive, because what's expensive? There is nothing on this planet that's expensive, because when value exceeds price, price always becomes irrelevant. So if there's value there, there's nothing that's expensive. It's only your perception of what's expensive. And I remember the inner fight that I had in raising my prices because I didn't feel worthy, or I didn't believe that I deserved that, or I felt like people would think it was too high. Well, guys, even if you charge $100, people are not going to afford it, and people are going to believe it's too high. So you cannot set your prices based on the beliefs of others. It has to be something that you believe is value that you deliver, and with integrity, you can charge that price. Now, I really want to do more teaching on my YouTube channel about money and about wealth, and I really, most importantly, I want to throw the life jacket at all of you and help save you from those limiting beliefs, whatever they might be. In fact, my son and I wrote an entire book for families about, how families should act and think about money. And in that teaching, we taught families about the limiting beliefs centered around money and the things that you should never ever say about money or rich people or people that have money. So I need to move on though, but more on that in the future, okay? Number 2, second way to get money flowing in your life is to literally start today giving insane amounts of value on your job, with your customers, or in your business. Meaning that there is an energy, there is a bit, like money is so spiritual, money is so powerful. There's a vibe to money that when you're not given 100%, believe it or not, money can feel that vibe. When you're not given value and you're doing just enough to get by and you're not really truly trying to over deliver for your customers, money can feel that. And that's something you have to know. That anytime you're not giving value, and maybe you're taking shortcuts, or you're cheating somebody, or you're not giving your best, you're not operating from a place of excellence. Of course you deserve a better job. Of course your boss might suck. Of course you deserve more money. But until you get there, our obligation and responsibility is to give our best in every situation. Every situation. So there might be times, I'll give you an example. I was on a situation the other day where I was talking to somebody who was considering buying one of my coaching packages at one of the lowest prices. And then I literally had somebody calling while I was on the phone who was a hot buyer at one of my highest prices. So you're talking the difference between, a $10,000 phone call and a $97 phone call. There was the temptation for me to answer it and say, hold on, can I call you right back? But I had to stop in that second and realize, you know what, Maddix, one of your values is to give your best. And I decided in that moment not to put the person that I was on the phone with off, but to treat that person as if they were about to write $1 million check. I can assure you, because listen guys, it's a principle I teach my son. Caleb, how you do anything is how you'll do everything. And my friend, always do little what you intend to do big one day. So in other words, one day I do want to have $1 million client. So I need to treat my $100 clients like $1 million clients. That, my friends, is what you call having the right energy and morality so that money can trust you. Because money doesn't come to people that it doesn't trust. Money will not come to people that don't value it, that don't respect it. But most importantly, in the bigger picture of this whole vibration about money, the whole reason money would come to somebody is because you're solving big problems, you're giving insane amounts of value, you are always going the extra mile and giving more. Okay, third way to get money flowing into your life is to right now, can't do anything about the past, but right now it is time for you to start living in total 100% integrity. Okay? Meaning this. Meaning, like I said, your taxes, whether it's, let's say that, you go to ask, let's say they didn't charge you for something on your bill. Okay? Easy to say, oh, I got a deal. No. And I've had this happen before where I said, hey, I noticed you didn't ring this up. And I've had people say, you know what, I respect that. Wow, you know what? It's good to see some honest people out there. See, integrity in the smallest areas. Even, remember, what you do with a dime says what you do with 10 million. And sometimes, even I've known of companies that when they're thinking about hiring somebody, they'll literally tell the waitress to test the person by maybe not charging them for something or whatever. And they'll use these small indicators to see if this person is honest or if they're a man or woman of integrity. So I want to just pause for a second, though. I really do, because look, we're human. Like I've said before, we all have demons and darkness and weakness and flaws. I guess what I want to say is I know, because there's been times when I've just been a fool. I haven't been in my full integrity. Haven't been completely ethical or honest. And it was a wake-up call for me. Life didn't work. No matter how hard I tried to sell it, there was no flow. It just seemed like every time I turned around there was something bad happening, because it's all about the law of attraction and karma, and you reap what you sow. So how do you reverse it if you've sucked, if you've been a scandal, if you've been, a manipulator, if you've been a person that doesn't operate integrity? Guys, literally one little decision at a time. And sometimes it might take a long time for you to rebuild that energy, that vibration where you show God and the universe and money that you're going to treat people right, that you're going to be brutally honest, that you're going to be ethical, that you're not going to cheat people, you're going to pay people. And a lot of this comes to your integrity is revealed in your tipping. Your integrity is revealed in, how you pay people. Do you pay on time? One of the principles that I developed was to pay my bills fast. I used to be sporadic. I used to be late. I used to get an invoice and I realized, you know what? I am going to reap this. I am going to have people that I send invoices to that are just going to take their time and put it off. So what I decided was this. I made a decision that anytime somebody sent me an invoice, especially if I had the money, I would pay it the second it came in, because I wanted to release that vibration and that power into the world, and I wanted to send a message to money that I was ethical and I was honest and I was of integrity in all of my dealings. And this goes to keeping your word. This goes to honoring your agreements, or whatever the case may be. Okay? Number 4, the fourth way to get money flowing into your life is to start giving every single day. In fact, if I was mentoring you and you came to me and you said, Matt, I'm broke, it's not working, seems like my lights are always getting shut off, seems like I'm always late, I can never get caught up, I would walk you through these 7 things that I taught you. But most importantly, I would slow you down and I'd say, look, I don't care if all you have to your name is a candle or one last gallon of water or $5. You go give it. And every day of your life, you pick something of value and you give it away. A book, your couch. I would literally tell people if they were stuck financially to start giving away their furniture. And you think I'm kidding? And then I'm going to go even deeper with you. If you start giving to the poor, I remember a situation when Caleb and I were tight on sales. And we were down to just maybe our last couple $100. And I was like, Caleb, let's go buy $100 worth of pizzas and go throw a pizza party for the homeless. We went and did that. And literally 5 minutes after we drove away, we made a $1,000 sale. 5 minutes after we drove away, we made a $1,000 sale. I've literally had thousands of miracles come into my life as a result of giving and giving to the poor. So if you're stuck financially, you must start giving. You must start start giving, my friends. Okay, number 5, now let's get practical. If you want to have money flowing into your life, especially wealth, you've got to solve big problems and you must become a master at selling. You have to find something that you can sell and then develop a daily sales process. Now, in my business, we offer some commission-based opportunities to sell. Case in point, we charge $5,000 right now. We're getting ready to raise the price, but we do charge $5,000 to publish someone's book. If any of you wanted to sell that to people, you could make $1,000. Here's my point. There's always opportunities for you to sell stuff and get a commission. And if I was mentoring every teenager on the planet, you know what I would tell them? I would tell them, forget about partying and dating, forget about going to the movies, forget about video games. You get every book that you can on sales. You study it at least 10 to 20 times. You practice it. You go start doing door-to-door sales so you can break the fear of rejection, and you start finding some things that you can sell, because that's where the money is, my friends, okay? So find something to sell, but never, ever sell something you don't believe in. That's why I've had people try to get me into multi-level marketing, and I'm like, I'd love to do it, but I simply don't believe in it. I believe in the principles. I'm not anti. I just personally don't believe in it because, first of all, I'm very strategic with my time and my communication and my phone calls and my texts and my emails. So I literally, with integrity, I would be of no value to you. And they're like, yeah, but you have all this personality and you're confident, you know all these people, you would kill it. I have no doubt I would kill it, but I don't believe in it. You get it? Okay, number 6, hear me on this. Follow your passion at all cost. At all cost. It does not matter if, I mentor and coach and train people to do this. I'd rather you honestly sleep on your grandma's couch, sleep in your car, only be able to eat peanut butter sandwiches, to do what you love, you ready for this? Than to live in a mansion, drive a Lambo, and be 90% happy. Or to do something that you kind of love. Hear me. It's going to sound cliche, but there is a money energy that flows to people that follow their passion, that wake up with integrity and do what they love. They do what they feel good about. They do what they believe in. They are pursuers of their passion. And when you live this way, my friends, even if it costs you in the beginning, there is a blessing, there is an abundance, there is an open door, there's a flow of money that will come to you when you do what you love. And last but not least, and this is practical, is, you know, all this is cool about integrity, do what you love, sell, give value, have positive, law of attraction, money beliefs, all that. But let's get practical. You do got to learn how to become a money manager. You have to master money habits. So listen, you get one life, you get 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Why not put some incredible amount of focus? I would rather you do 2 hours. I'd rather you say, I'm not watching TV until I can master money. I'm literally like gonna go all in like a student would. What would a student do that's trying to pass an exam? You need to be reading every book that's got the word millionaire in it. You need to study millionaires. You need to study their habits. You need to learn everything you can about saving, about money beliefs, and study money. Feel money. Always have cash in your pocket. Even if you don't have money, keep a wad of cash. Smell it, feel it, get around it. Get around people that have money. Hang around the wealthy. Study the wealthy. And then start to watch their habits, because they all have habits, my friends. And you'll find that a lot of very wealthy people are very generous, but they're also very conservative. And if you ever find the balance between those two things, there's a principle there that I believe works. So there's my best advice for you on how you can get money flowing into your life. And I will say this real quick, too, by the way. Stop expecting stuff for free. And I know, and I do it because I totally believe in it. I have this YouTube channel. I have a private Facebook group on Facebook called Mentor with Maddix, where I do kind of free mentorship, and I'm cool with it because I've been to the place where I didn't have money to buy the book or to buy the course or to hire the coach. But the moment you do, trust me, you need to start investing back into your personal growth. And I want to be the first one that you consider when it comes time. Stop always expecting stuff for free. Spend a little bit of money back into your spiritual teachers, into the people that feed you. And listen, I'll tell you this. You do that, you get yourself a good coach, a good mentor, somebody that can train you. And that, my friends, is where a lot of the magic happens. So if I'm your guy, I know I'm your guy. Actually, click the link that's in the YouTube channel, the description there, and fill out the short form, and we'll see where we can fit, how I can serve and give you guys the breakthrough of your life.